Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. While Kyle Richards explained during The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Season 14, Episode 5 that Mauricio Umansky's habits since their split could be a lot worse, there are some things he's done that she says point to a midlife crisis. Take a recent big purchase, for example. In the above episode of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills after show, Kyle explained that Mauricio bought a dramatic truck for their home in Aston. I mean, I would say this to his face, which I actually have, Kyle said. Kind of watching how he's been navigating through this situation, there's been times when I thought, oh, this is giving major midlife crisis vibes, all the way down to a car he bought for our house in Aston that I just called a midlife crisis mobile. According to Kyle, the car is an over-the-top monster truck with a rough, sandpapery exterior and giant wheels. It's like a monster coming through town. It's not like one you see around, she shared, and everyone stares and you're like, oh god. The midlife crisis conversation first came up during the December 17 RHOBH episode when Camille Grammer began chatting with Kyle about what she knew from going through a split of her own. Wait, did Camille say Mao was in a midlife crisis? Erica Jane asked with a giggle in the after show. That is so rude. So what if he is? We all go through midlife crises. Yeah, she did. She said something about Mo having a midlife crisis. Kyle responded before a clip of her conversation with Camille from the episode played. It's a party for them. Midlife crisis. This is fun. Young girls Camille, who finalized her divorce from Kelsey Grammer in 2011, told a friend in the clip. Yeah, no, I know it. Been there, done that. I think that right now Camille is projecting a bit. Has Mo done a few things that I could have lived without that I've had to see on the internet? Yes, for sure. But Camille's experience and my experience are both very different, she explained in a confessional. I mean, it could be a lot worse. There's some truth to that, she said of the phrase Camille chose, going on to defend her standpoint. Listen, when you're in this group, when you have leftover feelings, it's always going to bring out the worst in you. Obviously, Camille, her divorce was very highlighted in this group, and it was very impactful on her life. So when someone talks about it, it comes up. She can relate to that. It obviously affected her a lot. In an exclusive interview, reality TV star Kyle Richards opened up about the latest developments in her estranged husband Mauricio Umansky's life following their highly publicized split. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills icon didn't hold back as she spilled the tea on what she's describing as Mauricio's major midlife crisis, including a flashy new purchase that has everyone talking. When news of Kyle and Mauricio's separation broke earlier this year, fans were left stunned. The couple, who had been married for over 27 years, was considered a rare example of stability in the often tumultuous world of Bravo relationships. However, as Kyle later revealed, cracks have been forming in their marriage for some time. It's been a challenging year, Kyle admitted. We've both been trying to find our footing in this new chapter, and it hasn't been easy for either of us. Since the split, Mauricio has been making headlines for his rumored relationship with his Dancing with the Stars partner, Emma Slater. While both have downplayed the speculation, sources close to the duo suggest that their bond has grown beyond the dance floor. Meanwhile, Kyle has been linked to country singer Morgan Wade, though she has remained coy about the nature of their relationship. According to Kyle, Mauricio recently made a splashy acquisition that has raised eyebrows among their circle of friends. He bought this insane sports car, Kyle revealed with a laugh during our interview. I'm talking about a Ferrari that looks like it belongs in a James Bond movie. It's sleek, it's red, and it's completely impractical for someone who's always been all about family SUVs. The purchase reportedly cost upwards of $400,000, and Mauricio has been spotted cruising through Beverly Hills in his flashy new ride. For Kyle, the move is indicative of a larger transformation her ex is undergoing. It's like he's embracing this whole new persona, she said. He's always been such a grounded guy, so to see him making these over-the-top decisions is surprising, to say the least. But hey, maybe this is what he needs to feel good about himself right now. Mauricio's ostentatious purchase has sparked mixed reactions among his and Kyle's mutual friends. While some view it as a harmless way for him to cope with the emotional fallout of the separation, others see it as a sign that he's struggling to adapt to life outside of his long-term marriage. Everyone handles breakups differently, Kyle acknowledged. For me, I've thrown myself into my work and my kids. For Mauricio, I guess it's Ferraris and maybe a bit of dancing. Kyle's daughters, who have always been close to their father, are said to be supportive but slightly bemused by his recent behavior. They just want him to be happy, Kyle said. That's all I've ever wanted for him, too. Those close to Mauricio suggest that his high-profile purchase might be less about showing off and more about reclaiming a sense of independence. For years, Mauricio's identity was so tied to being Kyle's husband and a family man, a source close to him shared. Now that he's on his own, he's trying to figure out who he is as an individual. The car might seem like a superficial thing, but for him, it represents freedom and a fresh start. Kyle, however, is less convinced. Look, I'm all for personal growth and rediscovery, she said. But there's a difference between finding yourself and losing touch with who you are. I just hope he doesn't lose sight of what really matters in the process. During the interview, Kyle also took a moment to reflect on the highs and lows of her marriage to Mauricio. We had an incredible life together, she said, her voice tinged with emotion. There were so many wonderful memories, and I'll always cherish those. But sometimes people grow in different directions, and that's okay. It doesn't erase the love we had or the family we built. Kyle admitted that seeing Mauricio move on has been bittersweet. It's hard, she said. Even if you know it's the right decision, there's still a sense of loss. But at the same time, I'm happy for him if he's finding things that bring him joy, even if it's a ridiculously expensive car. Despite the challenges, Kyle and Mauricio are committed to maintaining a strong co-parenting relationship. Our kids are our #1 priority, Kyle emphasized. We've always been a team when it comes to them, and that hasn't changed. We're doing our best to navigate this new normal while keeping the lines of communication open. As for her own plans, Kyle hinted at some exciting projects on the horizon. I'm focusing on things that make me happy, she said. Whether that's work, spending time with my family, or exploring new opportunities, I'm just taking it day by day. Mauricio, too, appears to be charting a new path. In addition to his stint on Dancing with the Stars, he's reportedly looking to expand his real estate empire with ventures in new markets. He's always been a go-getter, Kyle said. That's one thing that will never change about him. He's ambitious, and I know he'll pour himself into whatever comes next. As Kyle Richards and Mauricio Umansky continue to rebuild their lives post-split, it's clear that both are navigating uncharted territory. For Mauricio, that journey might involve fast cars and flashy moves. For Kyle, it's about staying grounded and focusing on what truly matters. At the end of the day, we're both just trying to be happy, Kyle said. And isn't that what everyone wants? Whether Mauricio's major midlife crisis is a fleeting phase or the start of a new chapter remains to be seen. But one thing is certain, the drama, both on and off the screen, is far from over. Thanks everyone, and thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay with us, RHOBH fans.